I'm known as Big Daddy Voodoo. I'm a horror host. I'm a storyteller. I have been a filmmaker. I've done a lot of stuff. I've been a roller derby announcer. Just pick what do you need? If you ask me what's my favorite horror movie in this particular niche or that particular niche, so I'm just gonna say the movie that I can watch over and over again and I never get tired of it, Evil Dead 2. I mean, I remember watching it when it first came out, and Evil Dead 2 was the first comedy horror movie I'd seen. It came out at a time when everything was still the slashers. The slashers were still on the rise. Evil Dead 2 came out and showed me that I can laugh, but this is still messed up. And that's kind of, my whole life since then. My influences are like old 70s horror comics. Alfred Hitchcock, Rod Serling. Rod Serling changed my life because from the youngest memories I have are watching The Twilight Zone on television. And it caused me to think of the world in that, oh, this is happening. Wouldn't it be interesting if this weird thing happened now? And, I'm now, probably the oldest person up here. It still happens. Identity. When I was making films, the common denominator in all my films was identity. And it's the loss of identity, the gaining of an identity you didn't expect, or even having an identity that changes and you didn't know it was gonna happen. The perfect example to me, Halloween. Michael Myers has no identity. In the original Halloween, there was no stopping Michael Myers. He was like a shark that would attack any fish in the ocean. And the fact that he had no identity and no caring, and he wasn't motivated by anger or anything else, he was just attacking, is terrifying. And so all of my films involved someone that may not have been who they thought they were. Well, I'm a professional MC. I did this for money up until the pandemic, so remember me if you guys are doing anything. But my process, as a horror host, we do live horror movies. We play them off VHS. Every horror movie taps into my favorite thing. I'm a history buff and I'm a horror buff. I research these movies and I want to know everything about them, and I want to communicate that to the audience. So I'm hoping I'm going to get to talk to some of these filmmakers we have and get to know why they made these movies. Get a little deeper than why they thought they made the movies, and let's look at it in a historical perspective of what led up to it and the influences. That's what I love. That kind of covers all of my announcing regardless of the genre. I don't have a movie here tonight, but I can tell you one thing. I'm here for the same reason you're here, because there's something scary out there and none of us know what it is. Each one of these filmmakers are trying to figure it out. So we're gonna come together and we're all gonna love these movies because we might just catch a glimpse of whatever that thing is that we're terrified of.